tricks to dealing with dogs who have been abused previously. I would suggest, if you at all can, if you have a dog. I have this dog. Anyway, let's start with that. I have a dog that's been rescued from a really bad situation. This is Stella. She came from a really bad situation. She's starting to get a little bit better. But if Haas is not in here, my other dog, she will not come out of the kennel. She's terrified of everything. But with my other dog, she has comfort. She'll come out of the kennel. She'll run around a little bit. When it comes to dealing with an abused dog, you gotta take things really slow. It's really hard to get them comfortable with things. I've had Stella for over a month. She won't get in my car. She refuses to go anywhere. She'll go straight to her kennel after everything. If we're out in the yard, if she sees a shadow she doesn't recognize, she bolts, she tries to run. Take everything very slow. Everything you do with her very slow, very gentle with abused dogs. I would suggest, if you can, having 2 dogs, one that's not been abused, so she can like see what it's like to be a normal dog. Have her around another dog. They kind of like notice when the other dog feels like everything's okay. She kind of feels like everything's okay. She's still a basket case. She still hides in the kennel while Haas is running around. Especially because I'm talking. If I talk, she freaks out and hides in her kennel. But you gotta be careful when you're around her. Even if like you're screaming at your boyfriend or you're talking to her, like, did you see that, or something like that, like, and you're not, she doesn't know what you're saying. By the tone of your voice, she can hear if you're mad or not. Like if I'm like, oh my gosh, Max is a jerk, she gets nervous. I'm talking about my boyfriend. But you gotta be careful how you say things in tone around them, because they think that no matter if you're not even paying attention that she's in the room and you're screaming at somebody else in the room, or you're upset with somebody else in the room, or you're talking about something that happened that you're upset about, she can sense it and she thinks you're talking to her. Is how my dog is anyways. So you gotta be careful when you're around them. The tone in your voice, you're trying to get them as comfortable as they can get, as fast as they can get. If you have a dog that came from a really bad situation, I'm sure you want them to feel as much love as possible, but not knowing what they've been through. There's a lot of things into it, like, make sure you take them to the vet and get them checked out. If you get a dog that you think's been abused, it's probably never been taken care of. Haas, quit chewing on my dog. She's the good dog. It's just a long process. I give her a lot of treats every time she goes from outside to inside into her kennel. I give her a treat, kind of relaxes her, gives her something to look forward to. I give her vitamins, make sure she's healthy. She's starting to gain some weight. She's had her vaccines now. There's a couple other things probably not thinking about. But I would suggest, if you're dealing with an abused dog, have another dog that's not scared to get her comfortable at first, or him comfortable at first, to start realizing what real dog life is like. She seeks a lot of comfort in my dog that I already had. Just really give them as much love, compassion. Make sure you watch your tone. Tone is important. I can tell that she gets very nervous whenever I'm talking to my boyfriend or something. She's terrified of men. Terrified of men. Just be really careful warming them up in society, warming them up in public. From inside of a kennel, she's very, very dog aggressive. Very dog aggressive. When she's inside the cage, you would never imagine that you could ever in 100 million years let her loose and allowed next to another dog. She snarls, bites, and attacks the cage trying to get to another dog. But when she's outside of the cage, she is very sweet. She's like, if they come at her too fast, she'll freak out. But all of her bites and barks so far have been warning barks. She seems so evil and aggressive from inside the cage, but outside the cage, you can just tell she's really nervous and stressed. So just, if you have a dog that's really, really, like, you rescued it, you're scared to have it around other dogs, because it's too dog aggressive. Why is my phone so blurry? Anyways, if you have another dog that's dog aggressive, give her a chance. Put her from leash to leash. Like, put her on a leash, put the other dog on a leash. And let them walk by each other a couple times. And then let them get close enough to sniff each other, then pull them away. And then, if they didn't, anything happen from there, then let them meet. Let them come together. Hoss! That's what I did with my dog. We never thought we'd be able to bring my dog anywhere near her, but one day while my boyfriend was at work, I tied her to a tree and walked my dog by her, and I found out she isn't as dog aggressive as she seems from inside the kennel. She completely changes from inside the kennel, but outside the kennel, she's a really good dog. I don't know if that's how all abused dogs are, but if you have a dog that's really abused and you're worried about it, I would try that. They said that she'd be really aggressive towards men. I've had a couple bonfires since then. And she is very aggressive towards anybody from inside the kennel. She won't actually bite you, but she'll act like she's going to bite you. But when you open the kennel and you come face to face with her, she becomes very docile. She becomes very sweet. She's never barked or growled at anybody. When I have bonfires, I let my friends that are males open the kennel and pet her and play with her. As long as the kennel is open, she is not mean. She's a good dog. And I'm still working with her. And hopefully she'll be ready to go out on the boat in the lake this summer. Thanks for watching.